Hey guys, welcome to Frank's Tech Help. So today I'm going to go over a little issue that I've been having with my Android. I have a Note 5. I've had it for about 3 years, and I've been having some serious battery drain lately. I put a battery in 3 months ago, and it's been severe even over the past 3 months. I started digging. I knew there was some other issue going on, and I think I finally figured it out. So hopefully this video helps you guys out in some form or fashion if you're having some fast drain on your Android phone. I'll put this down in the description, but as a trial and error over the past couple of weeks, I've tried everything. I mean, over and over and over and over again, and uninstalled apps and done all this crazy stuff. So let me give you a little example here. Zoom in on this. Initially, get in here so you can see this. So initially, as you can see on the left here, even with my battery at 62%, I had an hour and 48 minutes on time with a remainder of about 3 hours and 10 minutes left. And this is at 62% battery. So you can see down here the screen time 3%, Android system 3, OS 2%, and then after the fact, here we are at 64% battery. It's been on for 5 hours and 47 minutes and still have 10 hours and 8 minutes left. Amazing. So it was not my battery that was having the issue. It was stuff running in the background. So the easiest way to solve this problem is you're going to want to limit some of your background processes. And let me back off here. I'll just show you directly on my phone here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into your settings, and then you're going to want to go to applications. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this properly. So go into applications, go into application manager, and the first two things you want to restrict, you're going to restrict the background data on, and you're also going to clear the memory for these two items. The first one's going to be Chrome. So you come down here to Chrome, and you're going to go to mobile data, and you want to make sure that allow background data usage is turned off right there, little check mark there. So go ahead and turn that off, and then after that you want to come into storage, and then you want to say clear your cache, and then go to manage storage. Now this number says 4.1 megabytes right now, and this is after doing this process. I did it probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. So I hit free up space, but mine said like 500 and something megabytes. I mean, it was a big chunk of data. After that, I came down here and shows clear all data. Now keep in mind that you may have to log back into Google Chrome if that's what you use primarily. You may have to go back and log back in, but otherwise there were no adverse side effects. So that was the first program that I restricted. From there, back out. I use Facebook, but I use it primarily on my computer, but sometimes I do want to use it on the phone, so I do have it installed. That's going to be the next thing. You're going to want to come in and make sure that allow background data usage is unchecked right here. And then again, additionally, you want to go to storage. You're going to clear your cache and then clear data. Now once again, you may have to log into Facebook after this, but it's going to clear out a lot of space on your system. Another one that you want to do is you want to come in and tap the three dots under Application Manager, show System Apps, and then you're going to go down to look for Android System right here, if you can see that one, and you want to take a look at that under your mobile data usage just to get an idea of what your usage is. And then under your storage, you can clear the cache and clear the data from there as well. Also, you're going to disable your backup. So if you go back into settings here and then scroll down to backup and reset, you want to turn off backup my data. So this is going to prevent it from running in the background as well. In addition to that, disable auto updates in Play Store. So if you go into Google Play, so then if you go into your settings for Google Play and choose auto update apps. Choose don't auto update apps. Now, you do want to update your apps, but this is going to allow you to do it on your own terms in your own time. I'll go once a week, maybe once every couple of weeks, and update any requested apps. Now, if you leave this to auto, that's fine, but you will, every time Google updates in the background, it is going to reset that data. So if that happens, you'll need to come back into your apps, application manager, and then you'll need to go back into Google, Chrome, and then Google Play services to disable the background data again. Because what happened to me, let me get down here. So under Google Play services right here, once I came back in here, this was checked back on again, and it was hogging up all my data. As you can see right there, 0.03 gigabytes. That's tiny now compared to what it was before. It was huge. So this was the primary culprit. You have Google Chrome, you have Google Play services, you have Facebook, and then Android, the operating system, the OS, were all the primary ones that I went in and disabled the background data for. And then on the Android OS, just remember you gotta tap the three dots and go to Show System Apps. And then last, but certainly not least, you're gonna want to clear your cache for the phone. So in order to do this, it's a little bit different for everyone's phone. So first thing you want to do is you want to power off your phone. All right, so for this example, I'll go ahead and do this, and you're going to choose power off. Now your phone might be a little different than mine, but I'm using a Note 5, and some of them you have to do the down button, some of them you have to do the up button, but you're going to hold the volume up, you're going to hold the home button all at the same time, and you're going to press in and hold it until the phone boots up. Once it boots up, gets past that screen, you're going to see that let go. Once you see the little Android guy, it's going to say installing system update. From here, it's going to give you kind of like a broken Android symbol sign, just showing that that there's not currently an update, that you're not actually installing an update. So it says no command right there, and just kind of wait, for a few seconds here. Wait for this to pass. Okay, so there we have it. Now, let me zoom in here. Hopefully you can guys be able to see this pretty clearly. So you're gonna say wipe cache partition. So from there, you're gonna hit your home button, and it's gonna say, do you really wanna do this? You're gonna choose yes, and then you're gonna hit okay from there. And then you're gonna hit reboot system. That's just the default that comes back in. So reboot system now. And you can see down there at the bottom where it cleared the data, gave a success message. So now the phone is going to reboot. Now this is kind of a key element in clearing up that background memory that you have. So your phone's going to boot back up here. So from there, everything's going to load back up. So as you can see, everything works perfectly. And so that's pretty much the process as far as this goes. And this drastically increased my battery life. It's freaking amazing. I went from an average of using about 21, just sitting in one spot doing absolutely nothing, using about 21 to 22% battery usage per hour. I mean, that's ridiculous. So go back to this, to the notes here. Once again, as you can see, this one on average, that's about 21% usage per hour, and you can see the screen time's 3%. I mean, I was barely even had any screen time going as far as that goes. After this process, my uptime, as I said before, is 5 hours and 47 minutes at 64%. You see 62 and 64, and I still have 10 hours left. This averages out to around 5 to 6%. And then after doing this initially, Make sure that you can see that on the screen there. After running this, this is once again 2 hours. Now granted, my screen time, this was a screen off. I'd only used it a little bit, about 2 hours checking messages, text, email, stuff like that, with minimal screen usage. But the phone had been on for 2 hours and it only used 6%. That's 3% per hour with a remainder of 21 hours. Alright guys, so there you have it. I hope this video helped you guys out as far as solving your Android phone battery issues. If it did, please leave a comment down below, and as always, rate and subscribe, and thanks for watching Frank's Tech Help. Peace.